One of the biggest mistake I've made a lot of mistakes, but one of the biggest mistakes I made was opening my restaurant. Opening my restaurant uh, with not enough working capital. Ooh. And on today, we will be talking about you need to have money put aside. It's a must. So it's going to save you this is going to save you a lot of sleepless nights and thousands of dollars. Welcome to my channel, my restaurant diary. I am Celestina. As you know, or you may not know that I opened a restaurant at the age of 56 years old without any prior experience. I did catering for years and then I decided to open up a restaurant. Never worked in a restaurant before. And as a waitress, cashier, nothing of that sort. So I took that challenge. And on today, one of my biggest mistakes was not having any money for emergency. No type of no nothing. And it's just like when you open the restaurant, the opening is exciting. You get in your permit, you're starting the constructions, you're ordering all your commercial appliances, you're working on your menus, you're interviewing people, employees, you're getting everything set up, ordering all your supplies, getting all your pots and pans, you know, getting your alarm system for the restaurant, getting your point of sale system set up, you're getting your cable, your Wi-Fi, so you can, set up your music and, you are all excited about all that stuff. You're looking forward to opening day. You are, oh my goodness, you're getting your marketing and everything done. Listen, getting everybody in place, getting the team in place, everything is set up. Grand opening, here we are. Everything, the refrigerator is filled up with food. Everyone is there. The music is sounding good in the restaurant. Listen, and you are ready. And it's similar to marriage. I don't know if anyone ever got married, but when you're planning the wedding, oh my goodness, you got to get the flowers. You have to have a beautiful dress. The bridesmaid have to be ready. The venue have to be nice. Everything has to be set up. The colors have to be right. The limousine picking you up. Everything. The preacher, the church has to be set up. Everything has to be nice and beautiful. But that's not a reality of it. After the party, after one goes home, you go on your honeymoon, you have a good time. Now that both of you are together and things come up, personalities start clashing. That's the real marriage. Same thing with a restaurant. I didn't have enough working capital, so things happen. What am I going to do? I remember, I'll just tell you of this one incident. The steam table went out. And the way the restaurant was set up, I needed that steam table. I had two different type of rice. I had like four different type of meats on there. I had my vegetables. I need that steam table. The steam table was not working. Wasn't getting hot enough. That creates a problem in the restaurant building because you need to have a certain temperature. The food has to be at a certain temperature. You don't want anyone getting sick. You don't want bacteria to set into your food. That is a necessity. So, what am I going to do? I really didn't have any money. And then I called. And they, for us to come out, it's going to be about $125 just to come out and look. And we will decide, if we have to get the parts, we don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully we have the parts, but we're going to have to come out and check. And listen, and it could run you, depending on the part, it could run you about a $600. Don't have no money. Talking about sleepless days, sleepless nights, worry days. No one told me that you should at least have at least 3 months, and I'm being nice, 3 months of emergency emergency funds ready. Things break down. I had a lot of stuff break down. Brand new stuff, but after a certain time, they don't make these appliances to last as long as they should. Number one. So you have to have some type of emergency fund in case something goes out. I had problems with the grease trap. That's a complete other dilemma. You have to have money when money is not coming in. There are days that money just doesn't come in, and you still have your bills to pay. You still have your rent, you still have your gas, you have your electric, you have your alarm, you have your maintenance, you have to buy supplies. Listen, you have to purchase your food, you have to pay your employees. So you have to have that money put aside. And I wish I knew the importance of having money put away. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I made, and I wish that I knew. I had enough money to open a restaurant, but for the restaurant to stay open for days like that, no idea. Had no idea the importance of it. And I see why restaurant close. Restaurant don't close because of their food. You know, a lot of restaurants have very good food, but if you don't have that money or that capital to keep you going and for days that things happen, you end up closing because it's expensive to run a restaurant. People don't know how expensive it is. It's very expensive to run a restaurant. So you don't have right now, you don't have enough to keep it open. And then you keep sinking and you keep sinking and you keep sinking because the bills are constantly coming. Things are constantly coming up. The food prices is going up. Things are just happening. So then you become in debt and you just have to close the door. And people are like, why did that restaurant close? The food was so good. They were always busy. No, they didn't have enough capital to run the restaurant. And I thank God that I always found a way out, but a lot of restaurants, they don't find their way out of it. And I closed my restaurant and it was due to a health issue. And that is another conversation. To take care of your health is more important. And I am glad, don't get me wrong, I would do it again. I would open a restaurant. And it's such a fulfillment. It's such a joy. It's such a passion. It's something that I love doing. I love cooking. I love having my own place. I love having my keys to go in and open. Many times I went in and I just cried and I was so thankful because it was my restaurant, my keys. I'll go in and open. It's such a fulfilling joy, accomplishment. And then when your customers constantly come and they told their friends and they told their family members, and that's how my restaurant survived. Another conversation was word of mouth. I didn't do marketing. It was word of mouth. And they told their friends and they told their family and everyone came and told and told and it went on and on and on. And so you have a good product is a it's a joy to have your own restaurant. But please, please, to avoid stressing your life, have some type of money put aside. And it's very hard to say that because I lived it. Because when you're opening a restaurant, and like I had a problem, I didn't get a loan to open. So I had to family help and work with a little bit of money that I had. In my previous, I said I only opened a restaurant with $10,000. But that was a reality. That was a dream that I wanted to do, and it was something that I did. Uh, so you must have enough money to stay open. At the end of the day, you want to keep your restaurant going. You want to stay open. So you have to have some type of emergency funds put away. And if you want to open that restaurant, go ahead and do it. I did it. You can do it. Take the step, leap in and do it. And trust God and go forward with it. Thank you for enjoying and being with me. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it was helpful to you. And don't forget to share. Invite someone, let them know. And you have an amazing day.